What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be covering how celebrities and the wealthy profit from politics. I do want to do a little disclaimer here. I'm trying to be as independent as possible, no bias at all. So yeah, this is not like a place for like this is not political commentary or anything like that. It's just covering how people profit from politics overall, and yeah, and also as well, like just social studies kind of. It's less economic than you think. I mean, it's less financial than you think. It's more economical. But I'm going to show you guys how we can profit as people and not get involved in politics, but still profit off of it, like celebrities and the wealthy do. So yeah, I'm going to get into it. I haven't seen many people talk about this stuff, this type of thing, but it's always been in the top of my head. Like, man, people can profit a lot off of politics without getting involved and all that. Even though these celebrities and the wealthy do get heavily involved in politics. So yeah, let me show you how these guys profit off of politics. So I'm gonna first cover the celebrities. So this is what I call the Hollywood formula. So basically, the formula of Hollywood is they need money, sex, drugs, violence, and adultery, and etc. to make money. Their shows cannot have anything that's of a conservative lens or value, because that does not perform at all. It only performs to a small stench of people, like people who watch Hallmark movies. But Hallmark movies don't make the Grammys. Hollywood movies do. So those involve money, sex, drugs, violence, adultery, etc. So another thing to take from that is celebrities need attention and have to be relatable as well. So I call it minority politics, or minority entertainment, and trauma entertainment, or trauma bonding, right? So the rewards for them when they are relatable, trauma bonding, making movies about money, sex, drugs, violence, and adultery, is awards, engagement, books and documentaries. And this is what I put this in the ultra famous category, because this is ultra famous people, so you personally aren't gonna earn money off of making a bunch of money, sex, drugs, violence, and adultery. You're not gonna benefit off of those things in particular like they do, or like making content like that like they do. So yeah, I put that in the ultra fame category. Now, did I cover this in another part? Okay, so yeah, let me talk about Hollywood for a second. So when you are a part of the Hollywood category of the ultra fame, you tend to vote, or you tend to put yourself on the left-leaning side, because that's usually the side that fights for activism and how you say it, the minorities, and is against the trauma, or more vocal about issues and traumas. So that side tends to be more entertaining, right? When Barack Obama's in presidency, or anybody who's a Democrat, usually, or even left, usually they are more entertaining. Like Bernie Sanders is an entertaining politician, right? So those people tend to sway majority of people who will watch movies or be involved with Hollywood or be entertained easily. So you usually tend to want to go left if you want to do that. If you want to be a content creator or whatever, and want to sway a lot of people's opinions and make money off of that. So if I were you, I would go left, even if you're faking it. Next is the wealthy playbook, or the wealth playbook. This playbook is used by the ultra wealth. Some wealthy people may be able to get into it, but I'm speaking as of us down here below. We're not ultra famous and we're not ultra wealthy. So how they benefit off of politics is they rely on lobbying and maybe opportunity. So yeah, I put maybe opportunity because there's certain opportunities that can pop up for a wealthy person if this person is president, or if this group of people, like the right, is in office, or is the leader of this state. But yeah, I'm going to break that down a little bit more. So reward for them is favored tax codes and deregulation for their business. So maybe they can do certain things and not have to require these things for the certain job. Like I said, the left, or, the party on the left tends to be anti-establishment, or not anti-establishment, but more against the wealth, and they want to distribute more like socialism, or that stuff. So they tend to be more of regulators and enforce rules against businesses. The right side, where wealthy people tend to go, is usually more deregulators and tax codes to make it easier to run a business. Next is civilian opportunities. So let's start with the left first, because we already covered it a little bit. We covered that first. So this is basically our opportunities as civilians, as normal people who aren't famous and ultra wealthy. These are opportunities we could find, or more likely to find. Let's say if this person is a left-leaning or Democrat person, in the state or in the country. So I'm in Minnesota. Tim Walz is my government. So usually you want to take advantage of these type of investment opportunities, or just opportunities in general. Environmental tax cuts. So if you own this type of vehicle, like an electric vehicle, you can get a tax cut and write off $7,500 off your taxes, because you just got this electric vehicle. And the left party tends to give tax cuts to people who are into the energy and climate preservation, or behavior incentives. If you paying you money to, or I mean, not paying you money, but incentives that, help you out if you do this certain behavior, or you don't do this, or you don't do that. Sort of like the sin tax and the other, like the sin tax that you may see like for alcohol and cigarettes. So behavior incentives push you to do certain things, or push you not to do certain things. And then clean energy funds. This is like more of stocks. So putting your money into Tesla, even though that might be a little ducked up now. So putting your money into energy stocks and funds tend to turn out pretty well for you when the left is in, someone on the left side is in office or running your state. Next is right. So these are going to be more hardcore things, more bare bones. Would make more sense that this will probably happen. Like I said, ultra wealthy tend to like the right side being in state of leadership, because these opportunities are even better. So stocks, oh my gosh, I've never heard of a stock doing bad. A little bit now, because we're in the middle of a war, but you never really hear about a stock going bad. Usually it's always doing well. Even then, before this war, a little bit, it was doing great. So, stocks are always good to put your money in when the right is in office. That you tend to see bigger jumps in the stock market than you do on the other side. Like, yes, the stock market does go up all the time, but when the right is in states of leadership, it goes up a lot. Real estate, because, like I said, all different forms of tax cuts and deregulations and moves that you can make, and you just have to follow what you see the ultra wealthy doing. Like when Elon Musk came into Doge and did whatever he was doing, I knew exactly that there was going to be some sort of opportunity inside that tech field to increase some wealth, especially in the stock. If you put your money into some sort of Tesla stock or Nvidia jumped up really, really well over the past year. So I mean, this stuff is it's really like you just have to kind of see where people are going. The ultra famous and the wealthy are going, and not basically what they're doing, but where they're going internally. And the next tax cuts, I already explained this a little bit. But yeah, that's the point of the video. And the whole point, the moral of the story is follow the money. I said earlier, just 2 seconds ago, follow what ultra wealthy and the ultra famous are doing in a way. You don't have to look at what they're doing, but look at what, what's in it for them. You're right. Like people aren't going to just do things if there's nothing in it for them. There's nothing for them to earn. Like Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo would not be such of an vocal and activist person if there was nothing in it for him. Like if Mark Ruffalo was the one in Hollywood that's going to talk about all the issues, social issues, and be the one activist in Hollywood, I'm telling you, everybody's going to sway and be the person to like him. So they're going to want to watch his movies because they admire that he's the one to speak up for the little people, I should say. Or like Elon Musk, or let's say Mark Zuckerberg, right? When he goes and he makes like deals with the president to get like massive, or is investing into the what the president's got going, you see massive funding going out to tech industries and AI. Those are really good things for tech industries, or tech wealthy people in the tech industry like Mark Zuckerberg, right? If Trump is going to put money into AI, that's going to be really good for Mark Zuckerberg and the tech industry to really surge and increase what they're doing in production over there. But yeah, moral of the story is follow the money. You can do this in any type of scenario. It's not only just politics, it's news in general, media in general, right? And it's putting yourself in the right spots at the right times. And overall, like, this stuff is truly like a code. It's a code, and once you can spot it, you're good. You're gonna do great. But yeah, that's the video. My name's Meek. Hope you enjoyed this video, learned something. But yeah, this is probably the most non-political political video you ever seen. So yeah, goodbye.